I spent my whole 20s really just, manning up, handling up, being present in my daughter's life.
Yeah.
That was important for me, man, because not having that growing up, it was definitely something I needed to do for myself.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton, the son, Mr. Boogie, the all here with another episode of Funky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise, I really do promise to give good content for the masses, but most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I promise just to keep it funky. Now, this one is gonna be rather interesting because respectfully, we're used to hearing a counterpart, a family member, but it ain't about that today. It's about the actor. It's about the singer. It's about the father in this particular individual, and we're gonna cut straight to the chase. I present to some and introduce to others, Mr. Orion.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
Good, bro. How you doing? Like, how you matriculating?
Man, I'm healing properly, sealing all of the, holes in my past, in my soul.
Yeah.
That some of them I might have punctured myself, but just putting it back together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, we had an interesting conversation off air where it's like, I want to do a service to you because it's tough being in your position. And I use the comparable to like, your brother and his success has in some ways overshadowed your identity, similar to a parent and his and the children. You know what I'm saying? I think as you navigate through life now, how do you define and separate you from what people may know or think about you?
Thanks for noticing that, by the way.
Yeah.
I believe the main thing for me is to just live in my truth, really be honest with myself and what I want, not being shy about anything that I feel like whatever means something to me, I have to show it. I have to express that because that's what'll separate me from everyone. And I grew up very quiet and like kind of low key and, kind of play the back, being second born and, so I think now after having children and maturing and learning through life, I think now most importantly is for me to express myself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think, and I say this respectfully, did you ever have identity issues?
I didn't, but like you were saying before, people had a issue identifying who I was.
Wow.
I never had an issue identifying who I was because the way me and my brother came up, my mom, my family, man, they made sure we were overly loved. And a lot of people don't know, me and my brother, we have different fathers. So when people see me and my brother, they're really seeing my mother, our tribe.
You would never know.
Yeah.
Because you like same scrotum, same ovaries, same.
Yeah. So, that's it's been an interesting journey, man, because I've been able to learn so much from, everyone around me, man. My brother, seeing his path, literally seeing my brother spark an idea in his mind in the bedroom, and then years later seeing it happen, and just like,
that did not sound right.
Yeah. Got you. But we shared a room for a long time.
Yes.
Brothers.
Yeah, brothers.
Brothers.
I got you.
We shared a room for a long time. So, when when he's figuring out dance moves. I mean, any of that. Like, I see it all first.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But this is the thing, though. Having brothers or siblings in close proximity, I think from the outer bank, you guys never altered or, you know, the relationship has always been pure.
Oh, yeah.
From the optics, from
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like they dope, they cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But is that true? Yeah, or like, what are you guys' dynamic, and were there ever a time through you guys' relationship where it's been a little rocky or shaky?
Yeah, we've definitely had, you know, moments where we disagreed on things, how maybe I handled things, how he handled things. And what I've learned is the space we give one another, you know, it allows us to learn each other more because we're very different.
Yeah.
We're very different. We approach things very differently. And, you know, just, yeah, we definitely had moments, man. And we still do, you know, to this day, because we're still growing and learning and being, we changed positions in the family role when, you know, I believe when whoever has kids first in your sibling group, that person now, that person isn't the oldest, but now they're closer to parents, you know? They're closer to the parents.
I'm with damn.
You feel me?
You're right.
So I was born second, but I had children first. So that pushed me into more of that role.
A different stratosphere of how even your sibling or your family look at you, because now you're responsible. You're an adult. Like they say when you 18 in America, you're an adult. Like, no, bro. Like, you got a responsibility. Though.
Yeah. And I my responsibilities came early in my personal life, like 20, 21, 19. And, you know, my brother, his responsibilities were different. They were more financial, more work, you know, involved. But me, as far as just the family goes, man, I spent my whole 20s really just, you know, manning up, you know, handling up, being present in my daughter's life.
Yeah.
You know, that was important for me, man, because not having that growing up, it was definitely something I needed to do for myself and for my children.
And I want to kind of shift gears real quick and really highlight like your music career. I want to highlight, you know, the things that you're doing. You know, you have a project, you know, that's coming out, you know, I believe in December.
Yes, indeed.
Let's talk about that.
So I've been working on this project for a while now. Some of the music is some music that I've done before, like previously, just kind of reworked it. And the other half is literally music I just made like yesterday, you know, 2 days ago. And this time for my music and my career, it's more important for people to see my process, my creativity, and what I have to say. Yeah. Because it's different.
I guess from the fans' perspective or the new consumer, so to speak, what would you say to the person that is like, Orion, like, who is that? What would you tell the consumer to get them to listen to your music at this point of your life?
At this point in my life, if the listener wants to hear somebody seasoned in life, somebody seasoned just in the business, eclectic, daring, because I dare anybody to, you know, try to size up, you know. And I would just say, you know, look at me. You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna feel this, only right here, you know. And I think it's an energy I bring, you know what I mean? When people see me, they see one thing, but then they feel another. And they don't tell me that, but I can see that they feel that.
So you know the stereotypes that come with,
yeah,
or the pressures.
Yeah.
So has being in this industry where both of you guys are, right? And I asked this to a recent guest, and it's like, people look at it and be like, yo, like, so-and-so, that's your family member. But does that outweigh the stress that comes with, or dare I say, does it help or hurt? And if it does, if you got both, could you share some of those things? Because I think a lot of people can relate to that or have a different perspective, and you can share, give insight to.
I believe in my type of situation, having like a super talented, super famous sibling that kicked it off, you know what I mean, respectfully. I think it can only hinder you in that position if you don't have your own identity, if you're just like kind of tagging along, you know, if you're not really adding anything to it, you know, that can hinder you because that will be obvious. That will be immediately obvious. And I learned that being around my brother, hanging out with him, working with him. It's like, okay, people are like, okay, well, what do you do? What are you about? You know, which to me is an opportunity to show, to display. Oh, okay, you ready? You see now? Oh, okay, this is what I'm on.
Yeah.
So it works both ways, but depending on, you know, where you're at,
right?
You know, you can either use it or lose it. You know.
Talk to us about your new television show premiere.
Oh man, so I'm real excited about this show. Me and my brother are starring in.
Wow.
And I'm actually playing the older brother, which was super fun.
Yeah.
It's coming out next year, man, and I would say the most interesting thing about working with my brother on screen is we're playing like contract killers. So it's no dancing, it's no like performing. It's like we cops, we ops, you know. And I'm the oldest, and we have a couple like battles. You know, we fight. You know what I mean? Like we gotta, you know, squab up in there and all that. So it's action. You know, it's mystery. It's sexy. And we have the great Vanessa Williams playing our mother as well.
That's dope.
You know, yeah.
So like you've kind of been in different elements of creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have a favorite, like, or is?
Yeah, I would say my favorite hat to wear is probably like my DJ hat. Because as a DJ, I can play whatever. I can play with really what I'm feeling. And then I feel like the listeners or the people who are listening to the music, they understand me more on a deeper level without talking to me, without having a conversation.
Right.
They're like, oh, okay, you like that song? Like, okay. Yeah. You know, so I like that. That's probably my most fun.
Yeah,
you know?
You get to curate the energy, you get to curate just the vibe and really set the tone.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Yeah.
I ain't a DJ.
I think
but I'm a legendary ox. Like,
hey, you might
take
need
over.
You might need to go into it though.
You feel me?
You might need to go into
like,
it.
I'm a Bluetooth like award-winning, world-renowned.
Ox King.
You dig what I'm telling you? Like, bro, hold on, who on the tube? Like, give me this. Like, what are we doing?
Come on now.
And then this is the thing about when you take control of the music. You just sit back and peep like, who? Yeah. When you have one of them,
yes, sir.
I forgot about this, or you like, who is this? Yeah. That is a level of appreciation only the real ones can, like,
you know.
And only imagine like in the actual club where like,
oh man, that kind of feeds my soul on a deep level because, like I said, on stage or on a show, like, I'm not saying I'm used to the clapping or the when it's time for the praise, it's kind of you prepare for it.
Yeah.
But in that moment as a DJ, you know, in the club or whatever, I play something I've really been listening to, and I see a few heads kind of like look up at me like, okay. That just like, I think about it all night. Like, I don't speak to this person. We don't talk, but I remember their face. I'm like, oh yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on.
I want to talk to you about something where, you know, you just talked about having different fathers, right? And from a human element, it's like, it could go one or two different ways, right?
Yeah.
Can you share how reconnecting with your birth father has shaped, you know, your journey as a man?
Man, so Reconnecting with my birth father, man, has been crazy because his birthday is a day before mine. So my dad is 211, I'm 212. So throughout my whole life, he's always been, I've always had access to him, but we never really like connected really, on a daily, monthly level. It's just kind of like spotted. So, but every time we would connect, it was always when either I had something going on that I really need someone to talk to, didn't want to talk to anyone about it, internalized everything, and hey, it's your dad, what's up?
Yeah.
Random, and so that happened again recently. The last time it happened was probably about 12 years ago, where we spoke. And
for the first time, or just
just since probably like teenage years. Yeah, so we reconnected. My grandmother passed away. It was a lot of stuff going on in his life, a lot of stuff going on in my life, and we were able to take the pain and the trauma that we both individually had and just talk about it, man. And just like, I was able to look at my dad as just a human being, and he told me things like now at this age, I wouldn't, like 10 years ago, if he would have said it, I know I wouldn't have understood it. Like things I didn't think about, I'm 38 now, things I didn't think about last time we spoke when I was like 28 or something, about like maybe, I don't know, maybe, his heart was broken. Maybe my mom broke his heart. I never thought about that. And I never thought about, well, how did he, what does that look like for him? I know it doesn't look like the same thing for me. I know heartbreak for me looks like not answering the phone, dipping out, going, it's just a whole lot of things that I just start digging into, like after talking to him now at this age. I'm like, yo, okay. Dang, okay, now I know why I do that. Oh, that's where I get that from. Are you kidding me? You say what? Oh, yeah. That's been insane.
That's so heavy because it's so true. Now, the lasting impact on that, or the collateral damage, or some would say the crumbs from, dare I say, a missing parent or a struggling relationship, has that really impacted your outlook on how you navigate through relationships?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. It definitely has catered my relationship style to, I believe, to try to protect myself. It's kind of, I'm kind of getting out of that, trying to free myself from, trying to be so guarded, but I know why I've been so guarded. Every time I speak to my mom or my dad, and I just think about where they're at and where they were, it's like, damn, okay, I gotta keep it real with what I was given. You know what I mean? And my parents had me at 18. My mom had already had my brother at 16.
Wow.
You feel me? So I literally remember being at my mom's 30th birthday party and being like, oh, my mom's 30. Okay. And then counting the year, like, damn, okay. Like looking at my mom different, looking at her friend, like, okay, damn, this is deep. I grew up in a salon. My mom, she does hair. So I grew up in a salon, barbershop, seeing all kind of people like crazy. Just
but
like,
as an adult,
whoa,
you look at that and bro, as you're talking, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, yo, bro. And I don't look at you any different than anybody else's situation because I didn't have that. My trauma comes into a different, kind of situation because for me, having a lot, that I didn't come from that. So I'm the bell cow in my family, as you would kind of imagine. Yeah. And then growing up very religious and being sheltered to worldly things, and then obviously being thrusted into stardom. And it's like, hold on, how do I navigate temptation? How do I navigate lust? I want love. I want to be married. I want to do this and I want to do that. These are all things, but that's not your reality in your life. And then who do you go to when you're falling victim to these things? Or when you hear certain things, it's just like, at one point in your life, you're so quick to judge. You're like, oh, I'll never do that. And then you find yourself doing that. And then you remind yourself like, hold on, I just said I would. Wow. Yeah. So for you, right, did that make you look at your mom different?
Yeah. Yeah.
In a bad way or in what way?
In more of a human way.
Okay.
You know, I feel like, you know, just having my mom, having my nana, having, you know, women raised us, period. Mm-hmm. You know, having them, you know, the pedestal is so high, you know what I mean? Because that's all I had, you know what I mean? Like there were no mentors or like dudes, like there wasn't no dudes like me.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so my mom and my nana and them, you know, I just held them so high, almost to a non-human kind of, held them to a non-human, like you can't, you know, and it helped me understand them a lot more, man, just on a human level.
Bro, vulnerable moment real quick where we kind of relate. So I've been extremely open with having children with people who already had children.
Okay.
Right? And I think the hardest thing in a man's life is taking care of somebody else's children. Because there's two different dynamics there. Like you want to be accepted, but you don't want to be like,
do too much.
Call me daddy. Like, no, I'm your dad. Like, and once that appreciation happens where you're like, yo, daddy. Wow. Like I'm a nigga, bro.
Yeah.
That's so cute. You heard that? And then on the other side, it's like, what does this even really mean? And being around children in any dynamic, and anybody who's close to me knows this, who's speaking for the children?
Man.
And not a lot of people do.
Facts.
But also, from that, I will challenge the children to really have more of a perspective, because I've had conversations with children being the surrogate father or other children that, bro, you're not ready for this conversation. Let's just be like, you're not ready. And I'm not trying to avoid it, because I do really consider the respect for all humans, no matter the age, but you're not ready. And I've scarred children and individuals, you know, by keeping it a buck to a sense that their immature brain is not ready or fully developed to really understand to the capacity of what the situation brings. And some may decipher that as a encryptic message, but I have access to giving back to a lot of kids through C1N, right? That's an all-star team that I have, and these kids sometimes come from single parent backgrounds, and we really connect with just, hey bro, like where you at?
Wow.
Man, bump my dad, bro. But I'm like, hey, whoa,
hold on.
Slow down. You ever talk to your dad? Bump that nigga, bro. To hell with him. Like, but no.
Wow.
I can't really keep it a buck with you right now, because you don't know what that man is going through. You don't know if your mom, how sweet she is to you, is keeping you or painting this narrative in your mind that's impacting that. And a lot of people, I would challenge the individual, once you mature and you're able to take a step back, like, hold on.
Yeah.
Man, Pops really was like going through a lot. Who was his outlet? Who was my mom's outlet? Like, she had me when, dang, my mama moved to a different country, different city, it's all on the way. Like, how was she being able to navigate? And as you mature, these are real valid questions that you was holding on like, man, to hell with my dad, bro. That nigga dead to me. And you start getting into that same position where it's like, hold up. Like, yo, dad, that's you? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you can have a sense of grace and like, dang, Pop.
Man.
But my question is, have you forgave not just your parents, but have you forgave yourself?
I'm still on that forgiving self journey. Not internalizing too much, you know, but I definitely forgive my parents, man, because I I look at myself and I see where they at and I see where they were, and I'm just like, man, like, I'm grateful, man. You know, I had my baby at 21. You know, my parents had me at 18. My mom 16. Like, I can't imagine. You know, I can't imagine, bro. In the 80s, in LA, you feel me? Riots and all that kind of shit.
Like, I'm thinking like the epitome, like snowfall, like it's all happening.
Pops
like,
lived through that. Pops lived through that, and Pops made it through that.
Yeah.
You know, and at 38, man, that's something, like, when I hug him and when I see him, I squeeze him extra tight. Cause I wasn't there, but I get it now. Like, damn, like it was tough to navigate through that, man. And you still standing strong. And I don't know how you did it, but yo.
How many children do you have?
2.
Gender?
Boy and girl.
Okay, so I'll tell you this, and my partner has helped me, and the woman in my life, and I just give credit to her because she's an unbelievable woman. But both of my baby mothers play intricate parts in my life, right? We have a great dynamic, and not a lot of people have access to my heart, right? And I think I would challenge all men, not just you. Bro, say it. Say it, especially to your son, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because you're realizing the climate that we're in. Guys don't really hear, bro, I love you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
what?
Straight up.
Like,
Straight up.
understand this. And my father's the most, I give him his flowers as much as I can, publicly, privately as I can. But my dad wasn't the dad that be like, come here, nigga. Love you, son.
Yeah.
I had to look for him in ways of validation. Like, did my dad see? Did my dad see? What Pop was at? Did he see? He didn't? Dang. And that's why I take a lot of things to heart, because it crushed me. And I was playing with anger and rage when I was going through college and he was not able to see my games. And I'm like, bro, I do this because of him. My mom know I do things for him, and how I was raised, it wasn't from a soft love where men are emotionally intelligent to crying and saying, son, bro, it's okay to cry, son. It's like we've been
yeah.
rather than saying, no, I'm here with you.
Yeah.
So for you and your dad's dynamic, bro, and your son, say it. Like, because shelving it is not going to do anything but have this built up tension, and you're asking yourself, it's trauma. It's dangerous to kind of navigate through life with asking yourself, like, why am I feeling like this? When you have a person where, that's why I asked, did you forgive your parents, but did you forgive yourself? And it's okay to admit if it's not the popular pick. I think times where I look at my sons and having certain moments, because I'm still the breadwinner to a degree where I try not to miss things like recitals and picture day and like those things. There's things that I have to unlearn because I was so hard body, and I'm like, who made me like this? But on one front, I'm like, what made me like this? My dad. Mm-hmm. And on the other side, it got me to where I am. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So
Indeed.
As his trauma kind of bled on me, it has me kind of questioning, like, am I tripping? Like, am I too soft to my son or my daughter? Like, and I grew up in a situation where I didn't have no sisters. My mom was such an angel in our household. My grandmother was such an angel. When my dad talked, they never combated it. They never. It was like my dad called my mom, Slim. Hey, Slim, don't be getting these boys these little Debbies. All these soda pops and soda cans. Throw it away. Throw it away. And I'm like, see something. Like I can hear that, and I'm like, man, that's what made me who I am. But some would say, man, that's toxic. But I would say that's what made me great. But when you get opportunities to raise your seeds and also looking back at what your parents went through, it gives you grace to say, dang, Pop, you know what, bro? Yeah, you a real nigga, bro. And you kept it in the road, and I appreciate you for that. But knowing it and saying it is two different things.
That's facts. That's facts.
And that's what I would tell you to tell him that.
Yeah.
Tell your son that.
Yeah.
Because they need to hear that. And that's what the women in my life
Wow.
have unlocked.
Wow.
And it don't make you pussy.
Yeah.
It don't make you a lame. It don't make you a simp. It's that they had to be that way. Think about it. You said it, growing up in the 80s and the 90s in LA, Rodney King, can we all get along? Like, not on no joking tip, but it's like, bro, black men had to really be hard body. And now, do we have to be hard body? Like, yes, to a degree, but we have to be more emotionally intelligent to really what we have the capabilities to shape and mold.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna definitely, share that with my son and with my dad, man. I'm trying to put something together where we all, have a little day. You feel me? But the schedule and all of that is kind of crazy. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's needed, dog.
Yeah.
Because like my immaturity as a person has really awakened the adult in me. And I look back at certain things and just been like,
That's interesting.
like what was I thinking? I can't control nobody because nobody damn sure can control me. You feel me? It's like when you see certain things and it gives you grace of like, yo, like I said, I had 3 different baby mothers. And is it ideal? No. And I can hear the comments now, like, you need to do right, but like, shut up. It's more or less like, how can I be of a service to you like you've been a service to me? And anything that I can do, I want to be what you need me to be in that moment, right? How is your co-parenting situation?
Man, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. There's definitely room for growth, in all places. But I believe, I don't know what I did in the last life to get 2 of the same signs. I mean, my baby moms, they're beautiful. I love y'all, but they're like they're born in the same week. I don't know how. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But I'm figuring it out. And I'm grateful to have the friendships that I have with them. We didn't take it any further. Mainly, I would say, on my part, because I wasn't astute in relationship, things. So I didn't feel confident in just like going off and doing things because that's what you want to do. And no. Let's make sense of this, and then maybe do what we want because we already did what we want. That's why we got this here right now. But so yeah, man, I have a great relationship with both of the mothers, man. They live their life, they allow me to live my life without any, they come through family events, everybody kicking it,
For real?
like Janae, she just had a son, man, and I love every time I see him, I'm like, congratulations, Sean and Janae. But yeah, man, like, I love it, man. The more the merrier.
Dang. Hey, that's pretty cool, bro.
Straight up.
And I'll say it like this, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
But that's not to say I won't be okay with it if it happens.
Absolutely.
So how is your relationship with Sean?
I mean, it's cordial. It's
Yeah.
cordial. It's we've seen each other. I mean, we've been around each other, I say, a good handful of times.
Yeah.
Mostly in in a business aspect or like backstage, you know, because we all into music. So, but yeah, man, I'm hoping that, you know, her son gets to have what none of us had. You feel me?
But that's the thing,
Like,
though, dog.
You
like,
know,
this is far beyond human in male to male or female to female interaction. I think the only person that is impacted the most with a failed co-parenting dynamic is the child.
Period, man.
And I go through it with having multiple baby mothers. It's almost expected for a person to say mine or you know, my child or this, that, and the third. But it's like, for me, they all are like sponges.
Yes, sir.
And trying to navigate certain environments where it's only, like, you can't keep that person away and you come and they could stay. You can't do that.
Cannot.
And you know what I'm saying?
It's impossible.
It's impossible. So it's like, for me, I'm always curious to ask that question because I need help in a way where, like, yo, they haven't had children outside of me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But navigating certain, like, birthday parties.
Yeah.
And that's where I have to be graceful for them, because even though it's like, man, come on, man, act right.
That's it.
You know, it's easy for me to say, but I'm not in their shoes. And it's like, we haven't really had a conversation where it's like, nigga, do you know how that makes me feel? And that's what my maturity has taught me. And now when I look at it, I'm like, dang, that is tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, it's tough, man. It took me a while for to kind of detach, you know, myself from that. But I mean, as soon as I thought, like, well, if I'm not wifing you up, putting a ring on, you know what I'm saying, I can't really be mad if somebody else is like on it and doing the things, you know. If I'm not doing the things and brother man's doing the things, go ahead, man. You got it. You got it. You know, I got it too. Over there, over here. You feel me? I got it. You know, never not gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. One of my, you know, new baby, you know, man, I love it. The more the merrier. Cause like you said, it's more love. It's more love shine on the kids, man.
Yeah.
When the adults can just, you know what I'm saying, be cool, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you dating?
Currently, yeah, I'm dating. I'm dating currently, you know, but
This is a little tough.
yeah. Because I'm in a space where I've been kind of free and open about like my relationships, who I'm dating and stuff like that. But getting back to my career and working, it's like that's kind of overshadowing everything. And now my personal heart space, I only have time for the fam these days. You know, talk to my son or talk to my daughter. That, you know, I don't really have my heart space is kind of shut down for the love right now, because I'm getting it from the fam, from the fans, you know, all that.
I heard this interesting quote that you said, and I'm not trying to be petty. I'm just really asking through this dynamic, because you mentioned being a father. You stated before that you took more of a dad role while you were dating Janae and she chased her dream. Like, what advice would you give other fathers in that same type of situation? Because that's a different kind of understanding, bro.
Yeah. Well, I will say me and Janae, you know, we were friends first before anything.
Yeah.
So the friend in me wants to see her successful, wants to see her happy, wants to see her get all the things. Like, I know these things. I know what you want. I know the things that's gonna make you happy. I wanna see you get those things. Now the person in me, I might wanna give you those things. I might wanna have, you know, but if I cannot, I gotta back up. I gotta make room. I have to make space, because if I'm not, I'm taking up space and kind of not doing, you know. So Yeah, man. I'm so glad I was able to be present in my daughter's life, man. Like that changed the game for me, you know, and it made me more creative. It made me more, you know, sitting back and watching Janae just navigate and do her thing and start from the literal bottom to the literal beyond the top.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's just like, I'm just more love, more life, more motivation. Like I love her on a different level now because of it.
That's dope.
You know, past everything. It's just like, dang, you okay, you damn, you did it, okay, you shit, okay.
Yeah.
I fuck with it, you know. Love on a different level, man.
So as you are on this different trajectory, right, back in the open market, like what do you look for in women? And has that changed or altered?
Yeah, it definitely has changed. Something you said earlier, it's kind of interesting. I kind of look for women that might have a child. Not like seek it out, but I find that I have more in common with women who have children.
So you want the blended family?
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, I can't, that's what I came from. Like I said, me and my brother, we had different dads. My sister, we got a different dad. You feel me? Like, I came from that. So yeah, I'm like, let's put the walls up. Let's do the village. What we calling it? What we do it? You know? Yeah, I'm all for that, man. That's how I came up. Like I said, I didn't have somebody on me. It was just like random people, like, oh, this person's friend, and they said something to me, and I stuck with me forever.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how I grew up. So I'm all for that, man. Like I said, if I wasn't stepping in and doing the things, I had to make space, man.
Yeah. But let me ask you this, because I think oftentimes in relationships, people move way too fast.
Woo.
As you're dating,
I had one of those.
what would you consider a good time to meet the child?
Oh, okay. I would say once it's serious, I would say, dang, that's interesting. I would say about, if you get through the year, if you get through a year or 6 months in a relationship with somebody, I think, you know, that's a good time to speak with the other parent, let the other parent know, hey, check it out. I'm with, you know, I need you to link up and I need y'all to meet, cause yeah, they about to be dropping them off, you feel me? Like, I believe, you know.
Have you had that happen?
I haven't. I wish it happened that way, but I aspire for that to happen in my situation.
Don't rush it.
I mean, yeah.
Please don't rush it.
Yeah.
Bro, let me give you.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it slow. Because from experience, I would tell you, the pressure that we put on marriage in this society should be studied. Let's say that first.
It should.
But I told, you know, Jazz that I don't play about my kids. So if you meet my kids, that's almost more sacred to marriage to me. And that's me. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because now I got a lot of them knuckleheads and princesses.
Right, yeah.
And I have to take into account, hey, Daddy, whatever happened to... He's like, no, boy. She old news.
Yeah.
Meat, cinnamon.
Right.
I got, what was that on the Friday after that? I got with a sister. That's how us players roll. I'm like, nah, it's like, not that dynamic, but it's like, who's speaking for the children? Because as you knew, growing up in a not so ideal situation where like we watch Disney Channel, we watch Nickelodeon, we watch those things, and that family dynamic was always the white picket fence and, you know, this person and that person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's your reality. And as you're living life, you realize like, yo, that's TV. That's not how everything kind of worked out for me. But if you are in a situation where you are, or you do have children my challenge would be like, hold on, bro. Like, you can like her a lot, but once you let Junior and let, you know, the little princess that you have meet her,
It goes
to a different dynamic, because now, hear this, and this is why I was so serious about, you know, allowing or being very careful of allowing people to meet my children that I was dating. It was because they don't just judge the individual that you're dating. The longer kind of damage that will be done, they'll start looking at you like, Pop, what you got going on, nigga?
Right.
Like, why you keep allowing it, like, nigga?
Right.
And then when you really are taking a person serious, like, hey, y'all, I want y'all to meet, like, man, yeah, all right, we seen you before.
Right.
And individuals don't look at that. You feel me? Like, when I see people date and they say, I met the child, I'm like, wait, after a month? Like, what we doing?
That's crazy.
Like, what we doing?
That's crazy.
And then this is the thing too, where it's like, are they active parents in that individual life? Because my baby mothers are active. They like, nah, if you can't take them, I'll take them. You don't need nobody to do that. And I was very respectful to them because I'm an active dad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to say I'm a single dad raising my children because I have so much support from their side as well too. But it's like, yo, when you're doing these things, it's really impacting and involving other people that may not can speak up for themselves yet, but that don't mean that they ain't thinking that or will think that.
Indeed.
As they grow. And those are the mistakes where it's like, baby, we just been dating for like 3 months.
Hold up. Yeah.
And then the daddy is like he taking them to football practice, and it's like, hold on, slow down. Like, it get real toxic, bro.
Yeah, it does, man.
It get real tricky and sticky and like, hold up, what is this?
It does.
And heaven forbid something happens where you've allowed other beings to get involved and then it's over. What happens to those curated relationships that it may be good for them?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, I miss so-and-so. Like, where's Mr. Man? Or where's, Mr. Orion? Like, boom, boom, boom. And then it's like, boom, at 6 years old, 7, 12, 13 years old, these individuals are real people that have real feelings, but they can't really verbalize that. And we need to take that into consideration as adults, bro.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Cause it's man, I see that happen so many times, but it's like, bro, hold up.
Yeah.
Slow, like.
Yeah, I definitely will look sideways at, if it's too soon trying to meet. Oh, yeah, hey,
Are you in a car?
Yeah.
All right, just missed me. Like, bro, it's gotten to a point, like when I was dating, I don't even want to be FaceTiming you while your child is around.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got so much respect for the parents and the children.
Yeah,
Where it's like, no. Hey, call me back, bro.
Yeah,
like,
hit me later.
No, he good. No, he's not good.
Yeah.
Because
He's
auntie,
right?
what I'm about to tell you, what I want from you, he don't want to hear this. Mommy, who is that? Like, listen. No.
Facts.
But on a serious note, it's like people need to consider your children with respect too, because it's like, bro, what are you really teaching, and how is it really going down in that type of dynamic? Because that really can create some type of trauma.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't get highlighted until that person is at an age where they can say, you know what, man, like I didn't appreciate my mama having men in and out their house, or I didn't appreciate my dad, having a lot of women, around that wasn't my mom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm lucky to be able to say, like, if my children have never seen me around women, it was either their mom or the person that I'm with right now. That's it. I don't,
That's dope.
I don't do that.
That's
because
dope.
I want the relationship with my kids that we gonna talk. And I'm talking about, we gonna talk about the real. Like, I tell my daughters all the time, I'm protecting you from niggas like me.
Straight up. I'll be like, yo, babe,
Like,
hope you don't meet one of me. let me know because I got you. But go ahead and do your thing.
Because I'm telling you, like, I would tell a girl anything to get the strings. Oh. Like, I'm there.
Like, hello.
Like, come on. And like, it's different. You go, you got a boy and a girl. Parenting the two different genders is like,
it's tricky.
Get up, boy.
Yeah.
And you cry, man, stop all that crying. Oh, baby, you got a little boo-boo. Let that, it's like you switch up real quick and your son looking at you like, nigga, you don't do that for me.
Man.
You know what I mean? But it's something that's rather interesting. Man, before we get out of here, bro, I have to talk about one thing. The watermelon. Bro, what was that? Like, what?
So,
Give me the play-by-play, because we need to understand this. It's like,
so check it.
Because I was watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because part of me growing up, and I told your brother this too, I was like, bro, I hated you.
Oh, for sure.
Because you understand, like, the dynamic, bro, we in close age. When I was in middle school, grade school, all the girls was going to the book fairs to get Orion posters. And I'm like, man, that nigga ain't real. That nigga, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna like you like I like you. You know what I'm saying? I was saying that I was the biggest hater. You know, Kendrick Lamar. You dig what I'm saying? It was one of them things that is like, bro. So I'm watching the verses, like, going down memory lane, and then I see the watermelon. I said, wait. Oh, what was the creative behind that?
So, the Millennium Tour we did.
Okay.
In the set, there was a point in the set where I came down and got into this box with one of the dancers, right? So she was dancing sexy, and I came in shirt off, and I went in and simulated like I'm eating her out.
Yeah.
Inside the box, right? But I got the watermelon right there
in the box.
You feel me? So I got the watermelon in between her legs, and I'm eating it up, and then I bring it up. They're like, oh, okay, we thought he was just had the face and the sweaty dancers, Yeah. So it came from the tour. Everybody who went to the tour, they knew the watermelon it was in between the dancer's legs. It was the girl, she was in the box, and it was for the people who went to the tour.
Yes.
And some of the people, thank God we was in LA at Versus because they knew they was our peoples. But it didn't really translate to everyone that did not go to the tour.
My thing is this: anytime you have to explain what you're doing, the chances are it's like
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it, I'm saying, what, brother? What's going on, right?
Yeah, we simulate. We showing the ladies we get sloppy with the you feel me? Yeah, and we simulating it with a watermelon because it's my favorite. It's one of the best. It keep you strong. Eat the seeds, Playboy. So it's deeper than the surface level of where a lot of people can conceptualize it.
Yeah.
And whatever problems y'all got with watermelons, but it's a layered thing. Like I said, the watermelon it's beautiful, man. And
we talking about watermelon, or we talking about the implied of the watermelon?
Both. You know what I mean?
No, can I ask you like a off topic, on topic?
Yeah.
Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you, me, whatever. Is there a time frame where you give yourself to eat the watermelon?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like sometimes I go in like second round. You feel me?
First interaction.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, second round. First one, we just peeping the scene. We might just go up watermelon.
You just getting into
we just shining the rind. We just getting around the rind.
Okay.
And then that second round, we cracking it open and we getting there. Yeah.
First setting.
Yeah. I mean, if the watermelon is in season, and you gotta You know, you hit the watermelon. Oh, okay, this is
Oh, this is good. This is a juicy one.
Yeah,
Oh, this is a juicy one.
Yeah.
But if that watermelon come with like some type of fume.
Oh, or if it's mushy. Oh,
yeah.
you got the.
You know, this is a bad batch.
Yeah. You gotta hit another row of watermelons.
Yeah.
You got. Yeah. Might be out of season.
Yeah, it might be out of season. You know what? It may be out of season.
Yeah.
Or too many people been hitting on the.
Yeah. They've been handled.
Yeah.
Truck to the thing.
Yeah, it's been handled too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to eat the rind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we too grown to be like, I look at it like this, bro. And this is for all the millennials that's out there. It's like, bro, we got one time to make a good impression.
For sure.
And like I tell everybody, bro, I ain't doing it on no friend. Listen, bro, you having tryouts. Sis, you having tryouts.
Yeah.
You need somebody to save and walk away from that interaction like, what just happened in a good way? Because that what just happened can be both ways. It's like, what was that? So if y'all listening to, Boogie's bylaws and, Cam's characteristics, you got to show up and show out without a game plan. Now, you go in there with a game plan, but you're trying to make an impression that's
felt.
Yeah.
An impression that's felt. And like you said, this is tryouts. I'm trying to make the team.
Trying to make the team, Coach.
Yeah.
I don't need you to be holding back.
Yeah.
Like you getting your back pedal, you better back pedal. I'm talking about girl, baby girl. Like, hey. And my boy,
hey,
you better wear boots.
Come on. Hey, put the boots on.
Grippers, because you got one time, brother, because I'm going to tell you.
That's it.
And everybody knows this. You're going to be in that group chat.
Oh, yeah.
On both sides, because the dude's going to be like, bruh. Don't sell too much, but that's free game. Don't sell it too much. Be like, bro, send there like an emoji or something. Don't be like, bro, Shawty got the, because now real sleaze balls gonna be like, bro, I knew I should have got her, bro. And then when it's all done, they gonna double. It's
Dirty Mac,
like,
yeah.
Dirty Mac, and I just found out what that was.
Hey, I grew up watching a lot of Dirty Mackin'. I mean, like I said, man, being born in LA and raised on the West Coast, man, like you see a lot of things. You feel me? And a lot of dirty macking going on. You feel me? Partner, you thought your partner, oh man, like that's a thing because, the pimp game and then this and that, like it was a thing.
Yeah.
So, if you could take a woman, it was whack. It was against the rules, but it happened. So yeah, dirty macking. Dead that, man. Dead to dirty macking, man. That's a sad thing. I never caught that disease, Never caught.
That you know of.
Yeah, no.
Because it happens to the best of us.
I never dirty macked a player. You feel me? Intentionally.
No. But I'm saying that you know of because,
right.
Once you have participants and then they be like, hold on, wait, what? Like, You see,
okay,
our Wi-Fi booming. You know
okay.
We know.
Yeah.
As like, we know your thoughts on dirty macking because of obvious reasons. Like, happened to your brother.
Yeah.
That's what Google told me. Wiki told me. Gemini told me. ChatGPT told me. Dirty macking, happened in your household. Now it's just like, yo, bro, like, just use your nouns and verbs, brother.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough to go around.
Literally. Too much. Sometimes.
Don't dirty mac. Hit the watermelon.
Yeah, hit
to
the
see
watermelon.
if it's a good bat.
Make sure it's in season.
All
right, because and show up, show out.
Listen, you got to perform.
You got it. This is a tryout.
You only got
You got one tryout.
You only got one shot.
Yep.
You heard him in there.
One time.
Did not miss a chance to blow.
Okay.
Literally, baby. Stay with me.
Stay with me.
Oh, man. Bro, Orion, bro, it's been real, bro.
Man.
Thank you for your insight and everything. As we end things here at Funky Friday, man, when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
One love. All right, we're gonna go to this camera, then we're gonna go to your camera, then we're gonna finish with that camera. When I say all together, we're gonna say what? One love. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna say one finger, then we're gonna go over here to one pinky, then we're gonna finish right there with one thumb, and then when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. You ready? Here we go. One finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together.
One love.
Orion, my guy.
Man, appreciate you, Janae.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man.